subscribe for your girl, because Kola don't verse for Jeta. You and I are cool. Wait be you saying I should go do dishes. Jeta apologizing, saying that it's not that deep. You and Dede, you need to go get it done. Boy got hurt yesterday during the super commando. So it means him making sure to apply ointment and telling him, I mean what I'm saying, make you no go follow that girl. You have conversations where Victory is also telling Koyin, are they hungry? What do you think I can eat now? Can I eat dinner? It is the detailing for me, as if he's talking to a nutritionist. And now each week need housemate assembled for the next task. So Koyin goes to Dede's room to wake her up, and you have him say, I did think say some people are here where them they use vibrator. Dede looked at him and went like, this room no be your room where you do all those shakara. Mide is also in the kitchen. She don't vex people using plates and not washing, people keeping us just tiny pieces of food in the refrigerator and not throwing it away. So now, according to her, somebody told her that those 2 bowls belong to Jason. It is how she approached him. And he was just watching her and went like, who told you? I always watch my plate and I eat what I can eat. And girl kept insisting until she went to what is his name? Cable Ball. And he said, no. Then he said, Cable Ball, is it for you? Then he said, it is not for me. Isabella said, that one is not for Jason. Then somebody said, Mensa. Then he said, Mensa, where you day? And Mensa said, it is not for me. I don't know what's up with Mide and Jason. Like, she got no regard for that boy at all. But Jason just looked at her when somebody said, it is not for Jason. And she wanted to look at him and he turned the other way around. But truth be told, the fridge is not looking lively. Thelma is even happy, more like, wow, got bright, you chose well. Dede comes to the kitchen. Of course, she's awake, and Kola wanna find out. So, princess, you don't want to do anything for here. Who cleans for you at home? She said, oh, I do it myself. Boy said, you and I are supposed to work now. Girl said, I just woke up. Boy said, I wouldn't mind doing it. She went like, oh, Kola, soft babe. Finally, it is time for Golden Penny, Samovita tax and challenge. Your face looking like, They got in there. They had a little play. Biggie says 7 minutes. Artwork like drama. They had their presentation. They cooked. For the first round of cooking, you have Team South leading with 12 points. But at the end of the day, Biggie told them, go inside. The results will be in. The final verdict for the whole show came up, and it is Team West. That is Koyin's team with Mensa and the Mandem. They did absolutely well, and that is all that Wahala began. Doris don't vex because Culture Cola went in and did not do what the group agreed to do. So one more, you go taste your opponent food, make you ask say they yummy. Now so them they eat first round, them 1 second round, only to go score them more, and the opponent score them less. And waiting they sup, you are too engrossed. Waiting, they chop before. Make you not let this repeat because you know you do remember the competition we did for inside. Now this team also had a problem with Jason saying that make nobody back up for stage. Now so they do the backing repeatedly, him saying it and doing the same thing, only for Biggie to remember that was an error, with them leading but still did not fetch them the chance to win. Congratulations once again to Isabella, Koyin, Mensa and the Mandems. Jason was heading to the washroom. Joanna began teasing him. He looked at her, smiled, and proceeded there. Koyin comes in, went like, we won. Girl said, yes, now. And you have Joanna saying that money attracts money. Now, Jason is coming back because Joanna called. He now realizes that, Koyin is in. Koyin used one eye. Commode see say Jason dey sub. Now, so they say, then I think you need to go look for that guy so that together you will attract each other or go attract the money. I'm like, where did they get here? But I like it. That boy is a pain in the nyash of Jason. Jason turned and later Joanna followed, but camera did not capture them. The next thing is Joanna relaxing outside. Koyin goes there and they having convo. Camera did not capture much, but girl was smiling and she said, won't you talk? Boys are waiting. I just they chill. We don't tire, but I'm happy. This is my 4th win. Girl said, you do. Then girl said, okay, how about you tell me, how was your birthday? How did you feel? Boy said it was okay. Just that, of course, the messages were emotional. Some too were somehow. I don't know how to feel right now. So Joanna, at the beginning, they say, me too. I don't experience some. You see, some people come out, they come your birthday. Some get too emotional. something, you're gonna get pissed off. And I'm like, hey, Joanna, Biggie, they say, oh, more do too much, but your too much, they be too much. Eh? She later went to the kitchen, yeah, to get something for herself. Of course, you have Koyin also going back to Dede. Jason fans don't para. Them calling Koyin a monitoring spirit. Wherever Jason goes, he'll go. No wonder Kola, Imisi, and Doris said they've realized that pattern. And even that day that he kissed Sultana, Sultana had already said earlier that day that Jason presses her breast in bed. It means they even had started doing a lot, and he knew, and he went on to kiss her. And now Jason moves from Dede. Sultana is with Joanna, and Koyin don't start the dance with Joanna, being cozy with her, closer. It's a game, and a game is a game. No wonder Jason perceives that, oh, okay, so this boy is up on my tail. Let them all play their game. Let me see how it goes. I kind of felt it is coming. Jason fans now have come to a conclusion. Oh yeah, Jason, go for Tracy, Isabella, Imisi, even Big So. Others are like, no. Our best option is Biggie's Ninja. Hey, for the past 24 hours, Missy, Isabella have been very strict, telling Kola to pull away from Dede because Dede is still not the same after her dynamics with Jason, and he will get hurt. So today he took a bold step after talking to Jason and realizing how hurt Jason was in his speech, and went like, what's up with you and your bestie? Girl looked at him in a way that I thought he would stop talking about it. He didn't push him. He said, I dey hear from people say that day where you dey come kiss me, you went dancing for him first. Girl said, me? Dance for Jason? No, it didn't happen. Boy said, I heard what I heard though. Girl said, no, it didn't happen. They were just acting up. Jason, Dede. I wanted my individuality, so I needed to let them cut it off. Like, more like, it's okay, die this agenda. That is why I came kissing you. Boy said, so you used me as a pawn? Girl said, yes. Now, boy is pondering over all those things. Then Dede went like, I think I need a bestie. She wanted to talk. Then Kola came in. You need a bestie? How about that one? The one where you've been touching and things. He puts his head on your lap. And girl said, but you also have a bestie. And you also do things. He said, me and Sabrina, we never do that. There are certain limits. And girl said, okay, but you never get to tell me how to treat my bestie. Oops. Kola went like, I heard he has refused to talk to you. Would you do the same for me if one day we beef? Will you come looking for me? Girl said, no. I kept quiet, looked at her and said, you're a very vile person. Girl with a smirk on her face. So boy said, you act like you don't like me. Be sincere. When we were not talking, did you miss me a little? Maybe 1%, 2%, 3%, at least. Girl said, okay, let's say 3%. Boy said, I told you, I knew you like me. Girl said, what is the essence of 3% when I'm not giving you the 97%? Yeah, I don't know how the conversation ended, but boy seems down. He goes taking a shower, he changed, he come lying at the kitchen area waiting for Imisi to cook. Imisi needs something and his boss ain't go ask Victory. And Imisi looked at him and went like, this is how you and I will fight. Jason now walks in and Kola told him that tonight, let's talk Jason. And Jason looked at him with a little smile and smirk on his face. More like, I figure you finished. Said something like, oh God, I beg you. And avoided him. Dede looking for her earrings. Some said her hairpin. Koyin helping her look for it. She goes to the kitchen, no food. Now she's in the keke complaining to HOH. HOH said Thelma is getting her meat so that she can fix herself some indomie. You have them discussing the dynamics in Biggie's house. According to her, I have mad respect for you because the way you were with and now he's not here. It kind of seems somehow. I'm very, very sorry. Girl said, it's okay. Girl said, I feel your pain. I'm equally going through my own thing, you know. I've been emotional lately. I hide to cry. People don't see. They just see the perfect Dede on the outside. And growing up, I've been through that before. When you want to cry and something hurts you, you just want to cover up during bedtime. And she's beginning to go through that lately. You have HOH being like, yeah, I feel your pain. I sense it. You are not the happy Dede I used to know. You look drained. Girl said, Biggie's house takes a lot from you. And there are so many people expecting a lot, the whole pressure, your friendship with this person, how did it end? So she now low-key bringing in her dynamics with JJ, but not mentioning his name. And saying that it's a lot because you trust people here and they just mess up your trust like that. And then they get to complain, and no matter what you do, they are not satisfied. You have Jetta saying that, yeah, it's very much understandable, but they are not supposed to shrink. Girl said, yeah, she does not want to look like a problem anyway, but it's not been easy, and mad respect to her and her man. Now, Koyin comes in more like, I heard you no get food. Them cola follows. Jetta went like, you two waiting, they support you, they run shift. Now, you have a conversation where Dede is talking to Koyin, right? Dede feels like Koyin should try and win the HOH. Boy said, are we not in competition? How about you? Girl said, I would love to win, but I think when you win, it will also be good. After all, we are competitors, but we're friends. Now, boy is looking at girl's face and being like, looking at you, you have this little face card. If I am given a script, and the main character lady, like the most beautiful around, I'm choosing you. Girl said, is that supposed to be a compliment? Boy said, it is supposed to be a meant compliment, the same as compliment. And they did smile. Now they did a turn left, right, back, 40, yeah? And boy said, what's up? She said, nothing. Boy was nodding his head. I think more like, I know what you're doing. And what is up with you? Don't want to share. So he kept doing that. Then he said, I'm coming. He stood up and they went to the room. Boy is playing snooker with the guys. He later went to bed, but of course he woke up again. But he later went to bed. You have Avatar in a conversation with Mensa. They are having chill. She's talking about her tattoo. She's blushing. Boy is holding on to her, saying that you're a very naughty girl. Like, you are very stressful. Women are supposed to be stressful. It looks cute. She kept blushing. Girl said, I know what you want from me, but keep it as friendship. Don't overdevelop the feelings. Promise? Boy said, promise. But let's keep it as friends until it expands. And girl kept beating him. He goes to be with Missy. They singing, they vibing. He said, tonight, it's you and I. We're going to cuddle hard. And Missy said, you need to pay. Boy went like, are you not my buddy again? And girl said, then sing for me. So boy began to sing. All black affairs, Abuja girls and their Lagos boy. So conversations going on, they vibing. You have Isabella calling her Jason. Isabella will not call Jason Kwe. Immediately, Sultana got triggered and said, when that girl comes here, I beg you, you need to get up and meet her because I don't have the time to stand up and I don't want to be here. Hey, Jason with a smirk on his face smiled, more like, women, yeah. Boy went like, why? She said, that one, I know Senamo, we say herself and I are friends. It's not like I've ever told her I like her man. Her man is not even fine, Sha. Kaikumi no fine. Somebody's prince. And I talked to her matter. She had a lot to say. She was dragging me. Jason just kept quiet. Jason now got called by Doris, so he proceeds to talk to Doris. Every now and then, you have Sultana and Jiggy turning to look and went like, hey, now you they enjoy. Then Doris said, what? I can't talk to my Jason. And internet people kind of feel, when it is coming, it is doing. Jason now comes back. And you have Jiggy saying that I wanted to talk to you about victory, something, da. And boy said, I thought you wrapped it up. You are just like Cola, going back and forth. You don't know when to quit. Cola is even worse. Hey! To their faces. Jiggy finally gets Daenerys' attention. They vibing in the downfall, talking about Ortega, the dynamics in the house, how they've not made time talking. Now, boy made an excuse to go do laundry, and just when he was there, busy singing, you have Jiggy coming there again and being like, I thought you said you were putting it in, then you will come. Boy said, I'm not done, but I will be done soon. Girl said, we can sit here, we can sit there. The more he sings, the more Jiggy gets pissed off. Like, I kept picking on her. And you have Missy being like, your voice is super cool, and Biggie call for a change of batteries. Now you have Sultana with JJ, and JJ say, where do I sleep tonight? Sultana said, not on my bed. Boy said, I don't want to be back and forth with you on your bed. Girl said, what did I do? Boy said, you messed up now. Girl said, what am I supposed to do? Do I need to cut my head? Do I need to chop my hands? Boy looked at her, shocked. And went like, you do that? She said, yes, because I don't know what else to do. I said, I'm sorry. Boy said, that was not what I'm talking about. And you wanted to cry? And you will really do that? Anyway, nice choreography. Jason has covered his face. He's lost in thought. Sultana want to know, waiting they sub. He wouldn't say. Then she went like, one of these days, I'm going to ghost you. You're acting weird. And you come looking for me. And boy said, I don't want to be in your bed because you do a lot. Girl said, who? Boy said, your sister. Girl laughed and went like, you know her? Boy said, pew, pew. And girl said, why do you keep doing that? Boy said, I don't mean it. It's just been part of me. Now he said about that, maybe we can talk about it when we are not here. And girl said later, he said at home. We are just 4 weeks away. We have 6 more weeks to go. Girl said, I'm going to mingle and I'm going to leave you stranded and you will come looking for me. And Jason said, me? Girl said, yes. And you will be left with no option but to go for the one begging you. Immediately, he took off the cap and went like, who? Girl said, those girls now. And boy did not find it funny, but he covered his face again. Jason went for his food, just here and there. Sultana on the snooker with culture, but later attending to Jason. Jason proceeded to go to the bedroom. Sultana goes to talk to Dr. Faye. They having good conversation outside in the garden and inside the house until Doctor went like, I did see how Jason they hug you one day from behind with all the stories we're hearing in the house with you and others. That one got to me. And I'm like, hey, you know we got dudes with this. And Sultana did not find it funny. And he equally realized that this is how I goofed. So Sultana has said outside the house, she would just be worrying him with calls. Hello, my buddy, I'm home. I came home at this time. I'm about to eat. What did you eat? When did you eat? And what did you eat? Boy said, you think we can have that kind of relationship? Girl said, absolutely. And he was super, super happy. And may it come to pass for them. Camera did not capture. They didn't see Koyin finish. That girl don't bore that boy. They were supposed to be sleeping. Camera picked on them. The next thing is Koyin is downstairs boiling. Whilst culture in a conversation with Victory about Tracy and Jiggy, you have him rubbing it in. Imagine that girl. They think say she won't take me for mumu. That girl thinks say she won't use me. Me too, they use some. And that is where the problem is. Where are you using Dede? You cook for her. You wake her up morning, night. You clean. She takes you when she's doing her duty to let you do it. You get her water. She uses you to pepper Jason. Just by touching you whenever they are there. And when they are not there, she's just pulling away. She's just waking you up in your sleep. Can't do this and acting bestie by telling Biggie that no. She's not in a friendship zone with you. She sees you as a brother. Fall for my hand. His face angle cannot be wrong. He's really pissed, acting up because action speaks louder. Now, he's also saying that normally on the outside, there is no person where he go feel vibe with. I'm like, you don't say. After saying she's pretty. He now added that he will not leave Dede. He will stay closer and do things to pain her. Why would you want to do things to pain and hurt somebody? When you told Rude Boy that you want to be in that space with Dede Jason Kula and play your cards and let that girl follow you. If it does not work like you went in, just walk out. And that is what gentlemen do. You don't stay just to hurt her because she knows send you. And I'm hoping whatever that it is, Dede will also wake up and apologize so that there will be peace. Dede started the birthday message very well and wrapped it up talking about her personal business because she wanted to settle her scores with Jason because Jason would not talk to her. Somebody said, I'm hating on Dede. Dede did not apologize. Oh, my dear. On my page, Dede was apologizing. With those words, she wanted Jason to ponder over and know that I am sorry somehow. It wasn't that deep. But what she doesn't understand is that it was not that deep words that she's using. It's making it seem somehow. And I understand Koyin, but I also feel he has been used. I might be wrong, but I think them use some finished past cola in experience with the do. And another thing is, does he have what it takes to pay her back or pain her? I think so. Especially if he follows through with Jason's lead, like he's doing right now. So he should keep tabs on what is her name, Sultana, be playful with Sultana when Jason is not there and Dede is there, and to move to Joanna. Dede's best trigger is Sultana. So he could be doing that and also avoid her. In avoiding her, Koyin does not have much storylines in the house, but I've seen him with Faith. They don't have conversation, but I've seen him with Mensa. They have conversation because Mensa is over bubbling. So I think he should also be around that guy for content. I think friends do fight, yeah, and a lot happens between friends, but it's also making me realize that these two are not friends like that, especially with words like I will keep her closer and do things to pain her. It means it has nothing to do with the birthday, because as much as it was your birthday, she was also hurting and wanted to talk to somebody. All along you knew that he is not talking to a certain somebody. And it is not right for her to use that platform. But I don't think that equates to I will do things to make her hurt. It means they might have done something else this night that we are not privy to. And imagine hours ago, they were complimenting each other and girl wanted him to win each games, But friends do fight, so let them settle it in the morning. All these emotional things going on, Biggie should get them is there a psyche? And psych them up, because a lot is going on already, and the show does not need to decline. They will all be fine last. To get Biggie's money, they think say that small thing. Hey, no one saying you. Me self, where do they get stamina? I dare my somewhere, don't be so. You or don't you dare your somewhere? You want big fan base, you want chop money. Now. You feel sweat though. You feel sweat before you get them. Be child play for there. Anyway, he is back in conversation with his favorite boy, that is Mensa, and finally proceeded to go to bed. People are tagging Ebuka, and Dede fans no send Koyin. According to them, hurry up and go to bed. Tomorrow you need to cook for our baby girl. Imagine though, that's silly. And Dede needs to live princess life. She not seen anybody. You don't go in to hurt. That is the word I'm not understanding. To do things to pain her. For what? When she gladly didn't call you in, you took your 10 toes just to go in her business. You see that thing? He's caught feelings. His face angle is telling me it all. This is a fresh boy looking like this all of a sudden. He is really hurt. But last, he go reach everyone. Too, everyone go day all right. Last, whoever owns the day will get the day. If no one owns the day will go back to her man. In her conversation, she also talked about having commitment issue. Is the day dating? I don't think so. Adios.